Good morning. It has been a hot one in Florida recently, and I haven't been out filming much. But right now it's still early morning, and I thought we'd take a look at Celebration Point in Celebration, Florida. Now, when we first moved here, this Publix was here. This was over a year and a half ago. Great Clips was here. And lab of some kind, an imagery lab was here. Not much of anything else. These buildings were here, but they were sitting empty at the time. But now, it's all filled up. From Fat Burgers to Bubba Coo burritos, that's where I really like to get my nachos. Dental offices, cafes, doctor's office, Jersey Mike's, boutique stores, UPS stores. The whole works can be found here now. Things can change quickly as Celebration continues to grow, and the new part of Celebration, Island Village, along with it. One thing that Jerry and I discovered quickly after moving to Florida is that Publix is the bomb, or the most recognized grocery store in Florida. Walgreens has opened recently, like within the past 6 months maybe. Then you have Slim Chickens. Now this Advent Health Imaging, I believe it was already here when we moved. The Great Greek, which is my aunt's favorite restaurant, I believe, here in Celebration. Domino's Pizza. Lee Nails and Spas. That's a good place to have your nails done. Jeff's Bagel Run. There is a new restaurant that has gone in there, but I see no signage yet, so I don't know what it is. Says it's open, but no clue what it is. I guess that's its sign right there waiting to be installed. Or its drive-through. Celebration Brewing Company. Stretch Zone. Pokemoto.
Carol's favorite.
That's my daughter's place to go eat. Then you have Jersey Mike's subs. We had those in Oklahoma. Now, behind that road right there is World Drive, which takes you right into the gates of Walt Disney World. Doctor's office. Little courtyard area where you can sit. Jeremiah's Ice, Jerry and I discovered that they have great twist cones. Kind of reminds us of the Brahms twist cones back in Oklahoma. And like I said, Bubba Coo's Burritos is where I found my nacho fix. And Fat Burger has some really great hamburgers. So if you are at Walt Disney World, you can take the short drive up World Drive to Celebration Point and find these businesses and restaurants. Like I said, that's Interstate 4 right there. We are about, I think, 4 to 6 miles from the gates of Walt Disney World. The famous Mickey Power Pole. So as you leave Celebration Point and you cross this bridge here, this will take you into the new section of Celebration, which is Celebration Village. The proper name is Celebration Island Village, or Island Village in Celebration. As you come into Island Village, you're greeted by the Island Village Elementary School. So this is Island Village. I've been here many times, enjoyed the rocking chairs here. Looked out over the water. I have filmed an alligator sitting over there on the bank many times at this spot. It's the newer area in Celebration. But when we first moved here over a year and a half ago, the shops under these apartments were empty. Now some of them still are, but there's more that's full than empty now. You have Scoop ice cream, old-fashioned hand-dipped ice cream, very good. They also have sugar-free options. The Village Barbershop. Coffee for the Soul is a great little coffee shop here. Has coffee, shakes, cakes, and I believe maybe sandwiches. And then you have Tacos Don Andres, which is the newest business that has gone in here. A Mexican restaurant. It's very good food as well. Houses available for purchase. Now all of this was here when we moved here, but we're going to go to a section that is being developed. It's going to be another section of Celebration, kind of within this Island Village area, but I forgot what it's going to be called. The Big Island?
The Big Island.
We think it's going to be called the Big Island, but don't quote us on that. So it's going to be as you go around this curve. Jerry's been down here. He said it's opened up recently. Now before, you could only get to where this brown house has been built, and anything past that was dirt road and closed off. But now it's opened up. And I'm seeing all of this for the first time, and I didn't realize structures were already going up. Wow, and a lot of structures. That one's already sold. Wow. Looks like things are moving right along. All right, well, I was shocked that that much has taken place in the past few months, because we've been down here and we always had to stop right there by that little bridge because it was closed off. I didn't know all of that development was already taking place. So if you're looking to move to Celebration, there's plenty of houses to choose from. So I'm going to end this video on talking about some of the advantages of living in Celebration. What we like about Celebration is that it is it has the feel of a small town community. It's very clean. It has high HOA standards. So it's not a trashy area. It's very pristine. It's very, as you can see, the people on the bicycle, it's very activity mindset, full of walking trails. I forgot how many miles of walking trails on sidewalk here. Lost my train of thought looking at that guy motioning us. Bicycle trails, low crime. It's in the Disney bubble, of course. It's the town that Disney originally built, no longer owned by Disney. But it's in the Disney bubble because it was Disneyland. So we're sitting right at, this is about as close as you can get, unless you live right directly behind the Magic Kingdom, to being at the gates of Disney. It takes me 6 minutes to get to the theme park that I work at. Takes Jerry, his is further out because he works at Magic Kingdom. Everybody knows that. So it takes him about, 20 minutes because of construction, probably around that area at the Polynesian. So that's another benefit. If you're an avid Disney park goer, you're close to the parks without having to get on I-4. It just, I guess every time I go downtown, I get the sense of feeling like you're just constantly sort of on vacation, because it has the resort atmosphere feel to it, and there's there's tourists that go to the old part of Celebration Town Center. Now when I want to escape the tourists, I will go to Island Village or areas around Celebration Town Center that the tourists don't usually go in. What would you say, Jerry, that you like about living here?
It's close to work.
What was that?
It's close to work. I don't have to get on I-4.
Yeah, I-4, when we lived over in Champions Gate area, it would take me 45 minutes to get to work and then sometimes an hour to get back home. Now I'm like 6 minutes there, 6 minutes back.
You have to choose to live in Celebration. And,
You have to want to live here.
yeah.
To put up with some of the
HOAs. Some of the things that they want you to do is
there's a lot of
rules and regulations. If you're a free spirit, you won't necessarily like it here. If you want to paint your house pink with purple trim, you won't be able to do that here.
everything has to be approved, from the plants that you plant in your yard to the paint to the door fixtures to the window shutters. There's requirements, and even from having inflatables in your yard, decorations, there's requirements. So for those who don't like structure, you wouldn't like it here. Now, I attended a private school which taught me a lot of structure, so this really doesn't bother me. Plus, we're still living in an apartment here, and the apartment follows all those guidelines. To get into the community events, you do have to have a ID that you live in Celebration. We have a picture ID for those events. And then there's some events that's just open to the public in general. Now, these other communities in Celebration, like Island Village, each of those little islands will have their own town center. And that's what you were seeing back there with the ice cream shop, the barber shop, the Mexican restaurant. There's other buildings available for other businesses to come in, so that what they're wanting to do is create a town center in each of the villages, so that what you have down at Celebration Town Center, you won't have to necessarily go back to Celebration Town Center. You can go to your town center where you live. So in front of us here is our little town library, which is a very nice library.
On the back side of it's a large dog park.
Yeah, on the back side of the library is a very nice large dog park for Celebration residents to use. We have our fire station.
Yeah, another school.
And up here to the right is our hospital, which is a very nice large hospital with different doctor offices around. So if you're ever at Disney and you have an emergency and you end up going to the hospital, this is the hospital that you'll most likely end up at. It's a very big campus. And up ahead, those buildings that look like cog buildings, as my daughter calls it, from the days of Disney's Toontown, the video game that you could play, are some of the corporate offices for Disney. Across the street from these corporate offices, you have a little, what would you call it, dining complex area that has various restaurants in that little square. But as you can see, there's nothing that says Disney offices on any of these buildings. Just very plain looking buildings. So we're now in the little restaurant complex across from the Disney office buildings here in Celebration. You have a Five Guys, a Dunkin' Donuts up there, and I believe there's a Chipotle, however you say it, up there as well. And right in front of us, that highway is 192. Another Walgreens. So this sign will tell you what's in here. A Payway. It's a busy area this morning. Everybody's in and out. Oh, I didn't realize we had a Panera Bread over here. Wow, I've lived here how long? And just now realized we have a Panera Bread. Right now we are on 192. Across the way is considered Kissimmee. And over here to the right is still considered Celebration. There's another Publix over here in this parking lot. If you're an Adam the Woo fan, that's one of his favorite Publix to go to out of the two because of he can drive his Mini Marge electric vehicle on these roads. The other Publix, you can't have a electric vehicle or a golf cart of his size on the roads. So back over there are the Disney offices we just showed you and that restaurant complex. Then over here we're going into the water tower shops, another part of Celebration. While Jerry's out checking on tires for my Jeep over here at Pep Boys, this would probably be a good time to end this little video of our tour of Celebration. Island Village, Celebration Point, and then some of the surrounding areas of Celebration. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. I hope you come and visit Celebration. It's a very unique little town. It's a fun little town. It's a great place to visit when you're on your Walt Disney World vacation.